Thank you.
Hello, President Trump. How are you? Good.
Mr. President.
So good to see you. Great. How are you?
This is really chemicals, gas, energy, water, renewable energy logistics, low carbon solutions, as well as our investments in the sectors. This is what exists our balance sheet and our investments in the US investments. We are committed to using $40 billion. This will contribute $1 billion and jobs supported through our XRG, which is our new established that is dedicated to especially the US. It is an absolute
so impressive, but I'm just here, I'd like you to hear it, the investment that they're making into the United States for a reason, mostly November 5th. But I think it's so impressive. I'd love to have you speak. We have some of the greatest people on earth in business, ExxonMobil, and they could say a couple of words also, but this is a very big investment, you can see, and I'd love to have them speak so that you could hear it as well as me. So please
as
go
you
ahead.
can see on the map, we exist in 50 assets in 18 different states. This spans the whole energy value chain from gas, development, production, exploration, distribution, and liquefaction, LNG terminals, energy infrastructure.
It's the money that they're spending, they will be spending in the United States over a period
Our
of...
current investments are 70
Right.
billion. We committed 370 billion over the next 10 years, leading to 440 billion by 2035. This will have an annual
$440 billion.
This will have an annual GDP impact of $29 billion US, and it will support 470,000 jobs. This is what XRG was created for. It's an internationally dedicated investment company focused on the energy value chain. The U.S. has become an absolute imperative when it comes to our investment strategy. We're investing across the value chain of gas, specialty chemicals, energy infrastructure, as well as low carbon solutions. And here, this is just an example how great and how well cemented and deeply rooted the existing relationship with the U.S.
ExxonMobil is right here.
Exxon is investing with us here in the UAE, and we're also investing with them in the US, Occidental Petroleum and EOG. And I'd like to, Mr. President, with your permission, just to give them the
Occidental
opportunity.
Petroleum. This is the most powerful woman in the petroleum business. That's what they tell me. I don't know. What do I know?
So our partners have committed in new investments worth $60 billion in upstream oil and gas, as well as new unconventional opportunities. Please.
Well, Mr. President, we're obviously the largest, ExxonMobil, the largest investor in oil and gas in the United States. We're also a large investor in the United Arab Emirates. ADNOC is a strategic partner of ours globally. We look at it as the best of both. Exxon brings the technology and the global experience. ADNOC have a deep capability set. The best of the both is the way we're developing businesses.
Great job you're doing.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
Thank you.
The U.S. appreciates it.
With Exxon, Mr. President, I'm proud to present you what Mark Banks. This is a top, the highest quality, lightest crude, highest API, lowest carbon intensity ever used. That's just the top, and this is what we both produce. Sorry. Description and technology is what
Howard, how are you? See you.
So this is one drop of oil. Now they think I'm happy with that. This is the highest quality oil there is on the planet, and they only gave me a drop. Can you imagine? But anyway, but it's tremendous what you're doing.
Nobody recognized benchmark.
It's going to be great. Yep, I know that. I know it very well. Everybody knows that. Excellent. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
I'll see you.
Thank you very much. You want to say who you are?
Yeah, El Jacob representing EOG Resources. We're excited to get a concession, first of its kind for unconventional oil resources here in Abu Dhabi, partnering with ADNOC, leading energy company in the world. We're very excited to be here. We appreciate the opportunity. I think it'll be a beginning of a long-term strategic partnership for both companies. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for the investment, too.
I'm Vicki Hall with Occidental Petroleum, and we've been here 25 years, and together with ADNOC, we took on one of the most difficult projects here in the UAE, and that was to build the largest ultra-sour gas processing plant in the world in the middle of the desert, where it took 43,000 people at the peak of construction. We had to build a small city for that, and we built it on time and on budget because of the strength of the ADNOC technical capabilities along with ours. But now we're going to take that technical expertise, we're going to expand that plant from the 1 BCF a day that it was. We've already expanded it to 1.4, and now we're going to take it up to 1.8 times that. So that technology is going well for us, and we've been highly successful with it. The next technology that we'll partner with ADNOC on is in the United States. It's our direct air capture facility that will take CO2 out of the atmosphere and use that CO2 in our oil reservoirs to enhance our production and extend the energy independence of the United States.
And the profits all go to the United States, and also the firms used to do the building, most of them, a lot of them, and the equipment purchased is made in the United States. So it's been an amazing relationship. And we have a few others that we're going to show you also. But this has been great. Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's a great job. Scott, do you have anything to say? And Howard?
This has been an incredible trip in terms of bringing foreign direct investment into the U.S. and solidifying our position with our partners, and seeing you with these leaders over the past 3 days has been an incredible experience, and it's going to enhance the partnership and grow the U.S. economy. So peace and prosperity.
But I only got one drop. Right? One drop.
But it's high quality.
We're working on a barrel.
We'll send you a ballot. We'll send you a ballot.
So the AI industrial revolution is coming to the world, and it needs power. And so our focus is going to be to dramatically increase the power production in America. We're going to bring our partners with us. We're going to do it together, and we're going to try to double the power capacity of the United States of America under your leadership. So this is incredibly exciting.
Well, your solo was presented last night, and there's nothing like that anywhere in the world. And the United States is the big beneficiary, and now they're also moving into many sites like what you saw last night, and actually it'll actually even be bigger. And we have many of those already committed and going forward. Some of them have already started, and we've got their permits in record time. Otherwise, it would be years and years waiting. The permits are already gotten. In fact, a couple of them that you know very well, the biggest in the business, said we can't believe it. We have a permit to build an electric plant, and we got it in very short order. So it's really been amazing. And we're going to go through a list of a couple of different groups, and you're going to see some incredible investment going back into the U.S. Okay, this will be healthcare.
See you again.
Nice to see you.
My colleague's Tom, you know him? You can train him.
Yes, okay.
Mike from Oracle. Exactly.
He's great. Sailor.
Great one. Linus.
Can we let them come over here?
Of course. Please.
Might as well, I think. Why don't you stand right here where you can see?
Let's bring the press closer.
You want to get over here, Marty? When you see Marty, they get scared. Marty's a symbol of longevity. Marty's you know, he was a good real estate guy. This is the biggest thing. Yeah, you could come over here. Go ahead if you like. We'll show you the individual. Bring the camera over here. Is that okay, Doug?
Absolutely, sir. Thank you, Marty. Where's the full camera? I'll bring him right here in the middle.
Yeah.
Where's your full camera, Peter? Full camera. CBS, where are you?
Wait 1 second, Russ. We'll get that. We're going to go through right here.
Yes, sir. Right here, Harry. Right here. Come on in. All right, sir.
So this is very interesting on healthcare, and if you could take it away.
Yes, sir. To pick up from my colleague Dr. Sultan just now about the energy.
Yeah.
In the UAE, we changed the formula of Einstein of E equals to MC squared to E equals to I. Energy equals to intelligence. And last night, you unveiled an amazing project, the largest intelligence factory to be built outside the United States. And we believe the best use case of intelligence, AI, is in healthcare. As much as we follow our colleague Elon Musk going to the outer space, we believe the inner space of humanity need to be better explored. And that's why healthcare is so critical. If you allow me, Mr. President. Here's a brief overview of what we together with our U.S. partners, completing one of the most intelligent healthcare systems in the world. Intelligent means it's low cost and high quality, equal access to all. So we have linked all the hospitals and the ecosystem of healthcare, including providers, patients, and payers, in a single network. So all the data is in one single place. No paperwork everywhere. Wherever we go. We already are applying AI from medical imaging to doctor dictation across all hospitals in the UK. And $4.5 billion numbers of clinical and insurance records are consolidated. Most importantly, we have the largest genomic program in the world, bigger than UK government. Almost 1 million people have been sequenced.
So this is going to make a tremendous difference on health. You're just going to find out what's wrong with somebody a lot quicker.
100%.
That's good.
You know, we invented the large language model. It unlocked the secret of human thinking and communications. Now we need to build a large biology model. Because our biology is a different language than English, Russian, or any other language. This is a new AI platform we're building with our American partners.
I was just going to introduce Cleveland Clinic is here. And a gentleman from Oracle representing Larry Ellison and Food. Larry's he's a great guy, a great man, actually. And you have the best partners. And again, they're working here. They're U.S. companies, and it's all ultimately coming back to the U.S. And they'll be doing even bigger versions of this. This is a real pioneering thing. And so many good things are going to come out of AI, but most of you haven't seen yet. But the number of plants being built in the United States is at a level that nobody could even imagine. And the big ones, right? The really big ones. And what we showed last night was fantastic. That was great honor. With a great leader in this country. So, Brian, would you like to say something?
Yes. Tommy Heinrich from Cleveland Clinic. What you can see here, since 2008, there was just a small island and desert in 2025. This is the Cleveland Clinic in Abu Dhabi.
Some difference.
Yeah. 4 million square foot facility that has transformed healthcare in this part of the world. So now 10 years since the opening, it has become the best hospital here in the region. And people from the region, from all over the place, come to experience the best of U.S. healthcare that is available here in the United States.
And AI is going to really take it over, right?
And AI is going to enter into the new era, where this is going to get even better, scalable, and available to people in the United States as well as here in the UAE and ultimately all over the world. And that's why the collaboration with Oracle is so important.
Two great U.S. companies benefiting, and it comes back to our country. And they're doing things like this, and even at a bigger level. Go ahead. Yes.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's a tremendous honor to partner with the Cleveland Clinic and G42. This AI platform that we're rolling out in the United States and in Abu Dhabi here at the Cleveland Clinic is not just about making it a little bit better. It's about making things dramatically better, reinventing healthcare, reinventing the technology around healthcare, and bending the cost curve down when people get sick by knowing what's wrong with them far more quickly, and then perhaps even more importantly, keeping them from getting sick in the first place. And the answer is aggregating all this data. And again, we're just honored and thank you, Mr. President, for all the support to make this possible.
I'm just thinking, we have a president of the United States doing this selling. Do you think Biden would be doing it? I don't think so. But it's so important. I think I have to be a cheerleader for our country. That's why our country is doing so well. And it's people like this that we appreciate it. Great job at Cleveland Clinic. Say hello to Larry. And now we'll take a look at aviation.
Glad to announce that over $4 billion worth of products and services that are coming to the USA with our partners like Boeing, RTX, and other world-class partners from the USA. One of the most important things that this is going to use more than $60 billion worth of jobs and create jobs, over 12,000 jobs in the USA. We're glad with this relationship. It's been an impressive relationship with Etihad and Boeing and GE. And Mr. President, we are also doubling our capacity and our fleet with Boeing from 57 to nearly 100 aircraft. And we just reached a deal also with Boeing so far, and it's been an incredible relationship. Maybe you want to say a few words, President?
Strategic partnership with Etihad as well as with Emirates and Flight is incredibly plus. We appreciate your support and leadership. We look forward to basically successfully
Kelly's doing good. Kelly's been here for a couple of days. It's very good.
Mr. President, our backbone aircraft is actually Boeing. And it is Mr. President, and it tells you a lot about the relationship that we have with the U.S. company. And our CEO also...
You buy mostly Boeing? Yes, completely Boeing?
The backbone, over 70% of Boeing.
It's just my opinion, but Boeing makes the best plane. And they've had some headaches over the last few years, but they make the best plane. And you see what's happening, and it's not the only case, but a lot of people are ordering the Boeing jets, and they're gearing up, and I think it's going to be one of the great stories. And the General Electric engine is phenomenal. The big body General Electric engine is phenomenal. So it's great to see. Thank you. So you focus on Boeing then?
Yes. And technology and 20% less fuel. Really big efficiency.
It's a hot engine.
So it's a very hot engine.
That's good. 20% less fuel. That sounds good.
Mr. President, we
How
have
many engines will they be buying then ultimately?
about 100.
And are they the biggest engines at this point?
The 777X, yes.
That's the biggest one. That's the one we're hearing about.
And anything amazing is going to really excited to.
They had a breakthrough GE on engines. Their big engine is the hottest engine there is. It's through the roof. And General Electric, you talk about a comeback. General Electric has made one of the great comebacks, and it's both in healthcare and other things. But on your engine, I think that's really maybe the greatest story of them all. They came out with a way to make a better engine with 20% less fuel, and that's a tough combination. So congratulations. I was with Larry yesterday, and he's done a fantastic job.
And great customer service.
Yeah.
Which is very important.
Yeah.
So it's not only selling the engine, but keeping the engine running. That's really important.
You can be proud of yourselves. So a tremendous investment being made in the United States by this group and this airline. And they don't need financing. They don't say subject to financing. No problem. So thank you very much. What a great honor.
Come here, please. Here, you can see.
The first airline in we have the PGA Championship going on there right now. So today we will hurry up and you get some food.
And also, has and is the only first in Asia and Middle East. And so far we've done good clearance over 1 million passengers.
A lot of other people are looking for that.
And I'm very proud to have this relationship with the USA and we added a lot of value to our airline. And finally, Mr. President, we just signed also the naming rights of the New York City Football Club by Etihad.
Oh, good.
And we're spending over $800 million.
So where is in Queens? I know the area now.
Explain it to me.
I grew up in Queens. I know the area.
My place is my country.
Oh, that's good. That's where they used to fix the cars. A lot of other things got fixed there. That's a great site. So how many people? 25,000. Is that primarily for summer?
Yeah, it'll be comfortable.
Will they be using that in the Olympics? Yeah, because it's broad for some of the games. It's going out to do that, but it's
state-of-the-art
yeah. We have the World Cup coming. We have World Cup coming, and we have the Olympics coming over the next couple of years. That's great.
We got another.
You're going to do great with this episode. I know this location. You were born here. You picked a good location. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Peace.
It is a big, very special project. Please, go ahead.
So, this is very technology. It's not the development of 55 years.
Investing $4 billion in Oklahoma, Doug. So if you want to move after you finish with the camera stuff, you can get a part-time job. I don't think you're going to be giving up the camera. That's great. So what percentage could that be of the market? in the U.S. That's good. This is going to be a lot of So how much will you be spending in the U.S. to make your plans bigger? Right, no, the expansion. See, they're doing all of this work in the U.S. with the aluminum. They do a lot of aluminum here, but if they do it here, they have to pay a big tariff to send it in. So you know what they're doing? They're building a big plant in the U.S. There's no tariff.
We're exporting 700,000 tons. Now we're going to make it in the U.S.
No, that's it. You're going to make it in the U.S. then, so it's amazing. It's
great thing, Mr. President, there's 4,000 jobs. 1,000 jobs.
You know the sad part? Whoever's next president, let's just say whoever's the next president is going to say, what a great job they did. Look, I built all these plants, I built all these factories.
You're going to finish it fast.
Look at that. Wonderful. Now, can you imagine? I'll be sitting home, who the hell knows where I'll be, and I'll say, I did that, and everyone will say, but somebody's going to be cutting a ribbon, and, well, we're going to be finished long before that. But somebody's going to be taking the credit for this. You remember, press. This guy did it. Go ahead.
You're going to get us everywhere. We're going to go fast. Get us across.
Go fast. They're going to go fast. So it's high end. This is all high end.
This is premium.
How do you define premium? Where do they use premium aluminum? What kind of
Industries.
Engines. That's fantastic.
That's where the end of it. That's what Chris was about. Well, the reason that's because one of the byproducts of aluminum production is a critical chemical gallon. Gallons are incredibly important to our defense products. Here, it helps.
You do the Patriot.
Yes, sir.
The Patriot missile. Yes.
And so for the range that's required, the search area that's required, you need gallons. So what this does is it ensures that this is done in very few places in the world, and we can make sure that it's plentiful and available to us.
How much aluminum is used in the Patriot missile?
It's gallium, sir. That's the important part. The gallium comes from the and of course we use aluminum for the aerospace as well. So very important all around. The gallium in particular to the incredible defense system.
How do you define gallium? How do you define it? Gallium, most people don't know.
Yes, we're
A rare earth metal.
yeah.
It can come from many locations, I would imagine.
It can. Today, it's going to report to the point on China. So we can make sure we continue to have access to it for our defense system. That pipeline comes up.
A little bit cuts out.
When will you be finished with this?
Probably in another couple of years.
2 years.
We'll go for a and an incredible high power power. Our allies, gallium.
That's great. You have to find other locations. You do have to find other locations.
Mr. President, Tulsa with the governor. Yeah, great ground over there.
It's great. It's a great place. So I want Oklahoma. They have 77 counties, and I won all 77, 3 times in a row. Second was Ronald Reagan. He won 56 of the 77. I won all 77, so you better behave. Otherwise, I will have to buy you aluminum. No, it's a great company, great everything. But you see the big investment that's being made in building a massive plant, expanding and building a massive aluminum plant in Oklahoma. I love Oklahoma. That's something, like 77 out of 77, all 3 times. So, great. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. We have one more. Thank you. Great job. Thank you, sir. Pleasure.
Susie is Madam Bart.
Yes, I see it now.
The power of collaboration with the great American entertainment and culture. Power of partnership between the United States of America and the United Arab Emirates. Starts off, our culture drives our aspirations and ambitions. It harnesses our heritage to shape the future across cultures. Saadiyat Cultural District is a district that celebrates global culture. It is one of the greatest concentrations of cultural institutions. It consists, Mr. President, the Guggenheim Abu Dhabi, the Louvre Abu Dhabi, the Sheikh Zayed National Museum, the Natural History Museum Abu Dhabi, Team Lab Phenomena, and the Abrahamic Family House.
That is fantastic. Ooh. That is fantastic.
And you can see that shortly.
Good. Ooh.
Mr. President, the Guggenheim Abu Dhabi, the largest Guggenheim to date. If we take the Guggenheim in New York, Mr. President, it fits in one gallery, which is the Guggenheim Abu Dhabi.
So this is the Guggenheim, the largest one by far. And the famous Guggenheim in New York can fit in one gallery. And they have, how many galleries do you have?
28 galleries.
28. Yeah, 28. Fits in one. Wow. Who's the architect?
Designed by the great Frank Gehry.
Oh, did he do the whole?
Yes, sir.
He did all of the gold.
Yes, sir.
Frank Gehry is, yeah.
Just the Guggenheim.
Beautiful.
And, Mr. President, construction will be completed by the end of this year. And we're going to be opening early next year.
Good. That's great.
Mr. President, we have a global collection which includes some of the best American artists. As you can see, the Gilbert Stuart portrait of George Washington resides today at the Louvre Abu Dhabi. It's a phenomenal portrait. And we also have great contemporary artists.
I've been looking for that painting for the Overlord. I'll bet you'd let me have it for a little while.
Yes, sir.
I know him very well. One word, he'll let me. I'll bet if I send it, you'll give it to me. Okay, go ahead.
Mr. President, Abu Dhabi is the greatest city of music. It's been instilled by UNESCO. We have great American partners with us here. We have Berkeley School of Music that's helped us institutionalize music with our educational programs. We just hosted an Abu Dhabi International Jazz Day with Herbie Hancock. And of course, we're partnering with the Grammys, the Recording Academy, for the MENA region. Mr. President, Abu Dhabi is the home of entertainment. And to be a home of entertainment, we are partnered with some of the best U.S. partners here. Warner Brothers Abu Dhabi opened its door in 2021. At the time, it was the world's largest indoor theme park. We also opened the first Warner Brothers hotel in Abu Dhabi with great IPs like DC, the Jetsons, Flintstones, Looney Tunes, and Tom and Jerry, and others to come. We're starting construction this summer of the first Harry Potter themed land. It's going to be a marvelous place, also all indoor. We also opened, Mr. President, SeaWorld Abu Dhabi here in Abu Dhabi, and now it's become the world's largest indoor marine life theme park in the world. And of course, working with our good friends from SeaWorld, we opened the first research and rescue center, first of its kind in the region. And now, Mr. President, is where the magic happens. We just signed a phenomenal deal.
Sure. Just read about it.
Yes, sir. This will bring the magic of Disney to the region and beyond. This is going to be the most technologically advanced park ever built. And it's going to bring the whole new world of imagination to the region. Of course, Mr. President, we love sport. And sport entertains the world. We've also partnered with some of the best American institutions to bring that to the world. Of course, Formula One, It happens every single year in December here in Abu Dhabi. It's the last race. And it brings thousands of visitors from around the world to enjoy the race.
So that will move to this area?
It's currently on Yas Island. It's an island of entertainment that hosts theme parks and many more sports events.
That's a great way to do it. Go ahead.
That first image, Mr. President, with the golf course, that's ready built. That's ready operation.
Yes, sir. I know you're a fan of the golf courses. The golf course is designed by an American golf architect, Paul Phillips. It's one of the top 50 golf courses around the world.
That's good.
Of course, Mr. President, the UFC are great partners. And everything we do, Mr. President, is about long-term partnerships. We've hosted this partnership since 2010. And we've extended it till 2029. We host several fights here in Abu Dhabi. We host a fight night and we have a championship fight every October. We're also working currently, Mr. President, to having a center of excellence with the UFC here in Abu Dhabi.
Also, we've been investors in the UFC, Mr. President.
And there's nobody better than Dana White.
We made a lot of money with him. He's a good friend of ours. A great investor.
Yes, sir. That's good. Yes, good.
Mr. President, Jiu-Jitsu is our national sport. And we export Jiu-Jitsu to all over the world. And predominantly one of our biggest partners in the U.S., where we host several championships throughout U.S. cities. Last year we hosted the World Jiu-Jitsu Championships in Dallas. That's a partnership we want to grow. 40 events launched since 2009. Well, Mr. President, sports. Again, we have a fantastic relationship with the National Basketball Association, where we host exhibition games every year here in Abu Dhabi. Thousands of fans from around the world experience this fantastic sport. Since we've partnered with the NBA, there has been a 50% increase in regional participation between young boys and young women. Also, Mr. President, we do sponsorship deals with the Boston Celtics, the New York Knicks, and Madison Square Garden. Of course, you can't go to Yas Island without being a home of entertainment. Last year, we had 111 events, 1.6 million attendees, musical events from all over the world, predominantly from amazing musical artists coming from the United States of America. And of course, to host them, moving forward, we're going to host them in the Sphere of Abu Dhabi. Similar to the one that's in Vegas, but this is the 2.0 version.
Similar size?
Yes, sir. 22,000.
It's a good one, yeah.
And this will be
It's bigger, I think.
This will be slightly bigger, and the technology will be slightly enhanced. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you very much. That's amazing. These are all